Hey everybody, welcome on into another episode of Winning Bets. I'm of course Jason Mattis as always, joined each and every single Tuesday and Thursday with the Hockey Squirrel. And there he is, the Hockey Squirrel. How's it going this Tuesday, man?
Hey man, not too bad. Coming off of a 2-1 winning night, and the free pick was the only loser. Unfortunately, that's been the last couple of days, but still doing pretty well overall. Had a pretty great end of the month there, so January was a full winning month. Looking to keep it going as we head into the All Star break here. So I'm kind of trying to watch out for some weirdness in hockey because that's typically what happens from year to year. I've noticed. Just before and definitely thereafter is going to be potentially some weird stuff that it just, especially with COVID and stuff too in the last 2 years. But, um, we'll keep an eye out for some weird stuff like that.
Yeah, you could definitely get that, baseball leading up into July and the All Star break. You get the same thing in basketball. So, yeah, weird things will certainly come on, plays, guys' motivation will be changed, but we'll lean on your experience and your knowledge to guide us through it. You were excellent last week. You went 3-1 here on the Winning Bets pod. And then overall, you're now 9-3 overall. So just continue to crush it, and everybody on Winning Bets thanks you. So, with that being said, you
Definitely.
mentioned the All Star break. We do not have a Thursday episode, so we're just going to do this Tuesday, right? There's no games on Thursday.
Right. Yep. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will be our first day back. And I do believe there's only 2 games that day, so even at that, it's still fairly light. So I'll probably be looking at some like NBA. I've kind of been doing that on my own in the background a little bit here and there. So that'll probably be my plan for a couple of days, but
Yeah, got to fill the gap with something.
for sure.
I'll feed you some
So
soccer winners over this weekend. Don't worry.
yeah, definitely. That's one sport I don't really watch too much. I did play it as a kid for like 9 years. I was a keeper, so definitely like playing it. I never really got into watching it though. I don't know. I think it's probably just because it's more of an overseas thing than it is here so much. But
Yeah, makes sense though with the similarities between hockey and soccer. If you're gonna at least play one growing up, you play the other one. So good stuff. All
yeah,
right, let's talk some hockey. You've got some hockey winners
yeah.
for us, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. We got a shot at a big underdog today. In a plus 150 or 155. I think you had looked at the best line for that one. That's roughly where I got it at, though, in the Vancouver Canucks on the money line there. So they're going to be on a back to back after I had them last night on the money line. They were 3-1 winners over the Chicago Blackhawks, and this is going to be a step up in value, or sorry, not in value, in competition. My bad. And I think not only going into Nashville is difficult for teams, doing it on a back to back, especially, but I do have them in the numbers projected around 50-50, which, if we're getting a plus 150, that's significant amount of value. Not saying that they should be plus 100 because there's external factors. And when I'm looking at data, it's really just a rough general starting point for if I like a game or not. But we do see Demko being confirmed here today, which is the number one goaltender for the Canucks. He's very tall, which is excellent to take up a lot of net. He's got a lot of leg length to make those pad saves and those kick saves and whatnot. So fairly difficult to score on. And again, speaking of fairly difficult to score on, we've had this matchup already before against UC Saros. We know that name at least from previous episodes that we've done, and unconfirmed, but I would expect him. And very, very good goaltender, but sucks to go against him because he is very difficult to score on. Very good goaltender. So looking healthy again as we look at the Canucks roster, which was a big reason as why I took them yesterday, having Bo Horvat back and Connor Garland back. Looks like this just got updated with Tanner Pearson coming back. Not sure if he played yesterday. I don't think he did. So that's actually even better for this roster. And as I was talking about yesterday, if your fourth line, again, is guys like Podkolzin, Jason Dickinson, and Niels Höglander down on the fourth line, you have depth to your team. And again, as we know, since Bruce Boudreau took over, this team just all of a sudden took a different form. And I still think for some reason they're getting large underdog odds for whatever reason. I think they play great. They cycle the puck very well. They set up in the zone very well. Um, I just think that they have it together at least, not missing too much for injuries here. And again, it's going to be a step up in competition from last night from playing the Blackhawks. But, for no other reason really than they're on a back-to-back and on the road, I'll take a plus 150 or 155 for sure against the Predators. And really that's what it is a value play. Do I think they're going to win? Yes. Otherwise I wouldn't probably make the pick, but there are picks that I make where I don't fully really expect the team to win. I'm just getting too many points, and sometimes that comes in. Last night, could you have done that on the Senators? Sure. It wouldn't have been a great play in my opinion, but you would have won because perhaps you saw value there. I didn't because of injuries and whatnot, but there's different reasons to make plays. And when you hear people refer to a value play, that's really what they're doing is I'm seeing 40, 50 points of value, so I'm going to grab it.
That's cool. And okay, good stuff. And obviously not being a hockey guy, they're starting their number one goaltender. So that means they benched him against the very soft Blackhawks. So the team knows that this is a big game. Going into Nashville, like you said, the competition's better. But they rested their star goalkeeper. This is a big game. All right, I like it. So we're on the underdog Canucks here.
And heading into the All-Star break, it's like that's where the weirdness perhaps comes in, is like if you find a team where they're way up in the standings or they're in a comfortable spot, are they going to relax because they're getting a few days off? Are they, or do they want to close out and go into that All-Star break on a strong note? And that's really going to be, I think, the story of tonight.
Okay, yep, I agree. All right, so the best price we'll use, you can get this right now at plus 155 over at DraftKings. So Canucks money line over the Predators, plus 155. Is that going to be our only winner today, or do we have any others?
I'm going to take another game, and it's one that I've been giving out, and it's one that we've been continually cashing out. I don't know if we've actually even lost this play yet.
That sounds like an over, folks. Sounds like we've got an over coming.
Anytime we've taken the Panthers to go over, I do believe it's hit on this channel anyway. It's just been such a solid play. And again, the only thing I'm worried about is, yet again, the Panthers are on a back-to-back, just like the Canucks. They put up 8 freaking goals last night, man. 8 on their own. 4 from the opponent, so a 12-goal game yesterday. They keep going over. And yeah, 6.5 looks like a scary line, but you get the backup goaltender, so it's Spencer Knight. Although I'm not sure how much of this really matters when you have certain teams who play well in front of a goaltender, right? So it doesn't particularly matter if that goaltender is extremely elite, like Vasilevsky or like a Gibson or Markstrom, right? Those are the teams that play well in front of a goaltender and play good defense. Otherwise, you have teams where they rely very heavily on elite goaltending. I just don't think Panthers necessarily need it. And it's because they've been scoring at will, right? And you have just line after line after line of speed and skill and absolute chemistry. So we know what this team has done. We know what they can do. And so, of course, in the data, any projection that you get with the Panthers and pretty much any team is going to be projected at an over, right? Because they've been scoring 8 a game or 6 a game, and it's been ridiculous. But to follow that trend, especially when you're missing guys like Adam Fox in the defense of the Rangers, the best defenseman, at least, I don't think that's even arguable, to me anyway, that Adam Fox would be the best defenseman of the Rangers, and they just have to beat Shesterkin. But again, if there's a team that's going to do it, it's going to be the Florida Panthers. So the only question is, after last night and after everything that they've done so far heading into the break, how hard are they going to play? Really is the only scare. But I certainly wouldn't be banking on an under and banking on the fact that these guys aren't going to come out and play hard. It's just the trend. It's just what they've been doing, and these games continually seem to just fly over.
Hey, I got no problem backing the Panthers on over. That's something, as you said, we've heard it a lot here, and we've been hearing a lot of cash roasters ringing on those games. So I'll back the Panthers on over. Now, this is the highest over we've ever taken. We've done a couple 5 and 5.5s. We've done a couple 6. Never had to go 6.5. So this is a new high for us.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Well, either
like
on
a
an
lot of
over
goals,
6
but
or over 6.5. I mean, we've needed 7 regardless,
yeah.
though, even on an over 6. But
Yeah.
we just had a chance to push. So, what is the line on that one? Do you know? Did you find it?
Yeah, I just bought it here. We're going to use minus 102 at FanDuel. Minus 102
Okay,
FanDuel.
perfect.
So Rangers, Panthers over 6.5. Minus 102 over at FanDuel.
Yeah, it should help the Rangers too, since they're on a back-to-back, or the Panthers are on a back-to-back. If they can get some goals too, because you always want both teams to score to contribute to an over, right? Like, we don't want to just rely on the Panthers to get 8 for us or whatever. But yeah, man. So.
All right, cool. Well, everybody at Winning Bet says thanks for the 2 plays. We appreciate them, whether they cash or not. We appreciate the knowledge, we appreciate the insight, and know that the hard work is going in behind these picks. So we like that. Why don't we give you a couple seconds? I know we said the All-Star break comes on Thursday, but tell everybody what you've got going on at your 2 channel and also over at hockeysquirrel.com.
Yeah, as always, over at my website, have a monthly subscription, and as I said, closed out a great month of January, so an awesome start to 2022. We've seen where not every single day is a winning day, but we've come back where, like, I think you even just did this, was it last week? You had a losing Monday and then just crushed it the rest of the week. I've had those days throughout the month, so hopefully there's kind of like that education to it as well, where it's not just like, you're expecting to win every single day. So there is an education that goes kind of along with the membership. It's not just the picks. The aim is really to hopefully help people learn. It's aimed towards beginners or intermediates or really anybody. But that's kind of what I have going on. And today, a couple underdog plays and a couple totals beyond what I gave here. So
I signed up to win every day. You mean that doesn't happen? What? That doesn't happen?
People have that mindset, though. It's insane. People like you lose one day. Oh my God, man. It's just irks you, though. It's like you win 4 or 5 days in a row. You lose like a play, and people like, oh, that was crap. Why are you? That was a terrible play. Like, what do you know? It's just, oh yeah. It burns you, though. It definitely does. It's like so easy to say, like, don't let it get to you, but like, it does.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's the Hockey Squirrel, 9-3 overall, giving us picks here on this Winning Bets channel. So let's keep the wins coming. We've got the Panthers Rangers over 6.5 goals at minus 102, and we got the Canucks on the money line at plus 155. We'll say goodbye to the Hockey Squirrel for a week, but we look forward to him coming back here next Tuesday. Enjoy the All-Star break.
Yeah, you as well, man. See you later.
Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.